Coachella Valley has a dream climate for most people, but not for those allergy sufferers.
You can't go anywhere these days without seeing and hearing people sniffling and sneezing, and brace yourself, it's only about to get worse. KMIR-6's Angela Monroe is live out there in that pollen in Palm Desert with more on what allergy sufferers need to know. Angela.
Well, if you are like me, you have been suffering from allergy symptoms this past week. Palm Desert Civic Center Park can increase your sneezing, stuffy nose, and watery eyes. So I spoke with Dr. Dan Cosgrove on the phone, who told me that many of his patients have complained of bad allergies. He told me April is the month when people most often suffer the worst from allergy symptoms. Dr. Cosgrove recommended avoiding outdoor activity if you can, and taking about 10 milligrams a day of over-the-counter antihistamine like Claritin. And if your eyes are red, dry, or scratchy, try an antihistamine eye drops. Many Valley residents I spoke with say this is a bad year for their allergies.
I don't know what it is that I'm allergic to, but it's got to have something. It's always in the hotter months, never in the colder months.
This last year, this has been about the worst. And all the golf courses that are out there too, that doesn't help a lot. You know, it's but when that sand kicks up and everything, hard to breathe.
Runny nose, sneezing, watery eyes, a lot of wind, and just congestion. So yeah, it's definitely affected our family.
And dry throat, very dry, and post-nasal drips.
That's right, you heard the symptoms from them. I also checked the forecast for the next 3 days. Trees will be the big offender at very high pollen levels, and grass is going to be high too. So if you're outdoors, expect more sneezing and stuffy noses. So Gino, Elizabeth, how are you guys feeling?
Absolutely awful. No doubt about it.
Yeah, it's not so bad this week, but last week when that sand blew through.
I tell you, mine was worse than even
Really?
last week. Yeah, throat,
Boy.
nose, eyes, everything.
Not to gripe, but last week was about as bad a sand thing as I've ever seen out
I
here.
think mine's turned into almost maybe something worse from that.
Okay then.
Yep, things are going well.
No doubt, allergy season is here, and if the winds pick up, things might even get a little worse.